Welcome to ASB Sports Stadium in Kilburnie, Wellington for Game 2 of the 2013 ASB Trans Tasman Cup between the Futsal Whites of New Zealand and the Futsal Roos of Australia. I'm Paul Toohey and you're watching OFC's live broadcast of tonight's game on OFC TV.
Ladies and gentlemen, please be upstanding for the national anthem of Australia. Ladies and gentlemen, the national anthem of New Zealand.
And looking at the starting lineups tonight for New Zealand: in goal, Elias Bille, captain Marvin Eakins, Lucas De Silva, Dylan Manicum and James Vaughan. For Australia, Angelo Constantinou, Greg Giovanelli, Tobias Sito, Mark Symington and Dean Lockhart starting. Yeah, I'm happy with that. No, I can't. And joining me courtside, New Zealand Football Futsal Development Manager Dave Payne. Dave, a couple of changes from last night's game?
Yeah, some of the older heads are now come out and the young ones have come in. So Stephen Ashby Peckham Matthew Edridge, starting player, and also Daniel Ball. So
Daniel Ball from Hawke's Bay.
yes, it's good. Like 3 young lads, all of them guys are under 21 or under. So yeah, it's good to see these guys coming in.
And what's the feeling in the camp after last night's 3-0 victory to Australia?
Look, I mean, obviously it's not the best of results, but if you strip the game down, and again I looked at it again this morning, you know, there wasn't a hell of a lot in it. We had our chances that we should have converted. The first goal the Aussies got was good, but the second goal was a bit lucky. So look, I'm quite confident the guys can bounce back. I know the guys in camp who have been working hard. They're up for this. They will give it their all for this game.
Australia underway now with Tobias Sito, one of the main men from last night. And on the ball, Greg Giovanelli, captain for Australia, but put under pressure by James Vaughan. Dave, I notice Fogarty not stripped up for Australia. Any news on him? Did you have hear anything from the Australian camp?
No, I'm surprised. I mean, he looks okay, didn't he, at the end of the game yesterday? He took a bit of a whack. I saw he went down quite hard in the last couple of minutes, so maybe that had an effect on him. I just noticed already with the Futsal Whites, and I did hear him talking about this briefly, that they're going to push high from the start in this game. So that's going to be interesting to see. Obviously, you know, pushing high or high, high court press can be dangerous, but you know, the guys want to win, so they know that's what they've got to do.
Here's Giovanelli on the ball now, trying to pick out Lockhart, but cut out by De Silva. Manikim centre court, and here's Eakins now. And Vaughan across to De Silva. Nicely worked there. And Manikim, unfortunate just to leave it behind, but Futsal Roos on the ball now. And of course another game tomorrow, Dave, and overall the festival as well. It's been a pretty busy few days for you and your team.
Yeah, we're pretty tired, Paul. Yeah, I suppose the average day, to give you an idea of what a junior festival U Champs with the Trans Tasman Cup usually means, around about a 5:30 a.m. start and around about a 1:30 finish in the morning, that is. So yeah, the staff were pretty tired, but look, this is what we get a buzz out of all the work we do in the office, and we actually get to see it actually happen on court, you know, once a year. So no, this is good. We enjoy it.
Tobias Sito on the ball now for the corner, across to Giovanelli. Under pressure from Eakins. Always impressed by Sito, Dave.
He's, I shouldn't say it because New Zealand's on the court as well, but he's the best player on the court. Different class, we've said that before, Paul. You can tell where players have played professionally, and Sito played a couple of years in Spain, I believe. Yeah, and you can see it. You can see it.
He just seems to have so much more time on the ball, doesn't he?
Yeah, and that's what you get with these good futsal players, is they make things look so easy. And he's so calm. He doesn't ever look pressured. A good shot there by Manikim.
Yeah, a bright start from New Zealand there with the block from Lockhart. And De Silva and James Vaughan combining there, but very encouraging for New Zealand in these initial stages, just 2 minutes in, Dave.
That's a very good start. I mean, look at you can tell these guys are hungry, Paul. Look at their eyes. They want this game. Like I said, they did say they were going to press high from the start. They're doing that, and they're risking it. They're going out. They want the win. They need to win this game to stay in the series. So they're going to do what it takes.
And a good crowd building up again too. It's good to see, isn't it?
Yeah, well, we had around 700 last night. The stand fits 1,100. So yeah, that was good. Yeah, hopefully we get around about the same tonight.
Fulton on court now for the Futsal Roos, number 3. Here's Lockhart now for the Futsal Roos. Dave, I was impressed by the speed of the ball movement of the Australians last night. It's just one of those little details you notice when you watch these guys.
Yeah, it is. But I've got to say, I don't know about if you think the same, Paul, but have you noticed the ball speed in New Zealand tonight? Some of these passes are much faster. So I'll be honest with you, I didn't expect the team to be so confident coming into the second game, but the guys are really confident. Jimmy Vaughan's ball speed at the moment is it's actually matching the Australians. So yeah, I'm quite excited about this game, Paul. I think it might be a bit different tonight.
It's good, and linking up, I've seen a couple of nice little 1-2s already from the New Zealanders.
Yeah, definitely. There's some good stuff. Something we've been really working hard on is the jink runs. I hope we see a bit more of that tonight. We were lacking that last night.
First free kick of the night now for New Zealand, with Marvin Eakins about to take it. Cross here to Dylan Manicum on the near side. Past Fulton, but runs out over the sideline. Sito again on the ball. Can't pick out Fulton, and it's with Elias Billet. Dave, what can you tell us about the youngsters that have come into the New Zealand side tonight? We know a little bit about Daniel Ball from Hawke's Bay, and of course Matt Edridge. He went to Tahiti, didn't he? But for Stephen Ashby Peckham, it's a debut tonight.
Yeah, this will be his first cap. Stephen Ashby Peckham from Auckland. He actually plays. He's a good outdoor player too. Actually, he plays for Auckland City in the National Youth League for football. So he's one of these players that does play both. Look, he's a great kid. He shone out in the National League, the ASB Futsal National League this year. That's where we first saw him. And then Scott brought him into camp a number of times. So we've been running training camps, extended squad camps around the country for the last 2 years now. So he's been brought into that, and he's kind of sort of been on the fringe in and out. And he's just improved, and and this is his time to shine. So.
And was he playing earlier in the youth tournament?
Yeah, actually, he was playing yesterday, playing for Auckland in the under-19s. But no, Scott rested him today.
Gave him the day off.
Yeah, he did, yeah.
No changes from New Zealand yet, but Adam Cooper now in for the Australians. Had a good night last night. Held back there by Vaughan, and gets a yellow card from referee Chris Sinclair. Sito now to Giovanelli. And a toe poke over the top from the Australian captain. Good work there from Tobias Sito to Rob Lucas da Silva. Australia now just looking to put some pressure on New Zealand. 5 minutes in, it's scoreless here at the ASB Sports Centre. Beautifully done by Silva, and just unfortunate for Vaughan there. New Zealand perhaps can counter-attack now with Vaughan away to Manicum. He's got speed. And shepherded into touch by Giovanelli. Both sides set to meet tomorrow. Same place, 4 o'clock for the third game in the Trans Tasman Cup. Thereafter, it's up to Auckland for the OFC Futsal Championship Invitational, which runs from Tuesday through to Saturday at the Trust Arena in Henderson. Here's Fulton now. Giovanelli across to Sito. Sito trying to pick out Fulton there, but a poor pass. De Silva to Eakins. Daniel Burns in for New Zealand. Nicely Played ball there from Eakins. New Zealand just a bit brighter tonight. They made a good start last night, but they got overpowered a bit. But pretty encouraging stuff for them, Dave.
Oh, look, this is a great start to the game, Paul. I'm very excited here. This is what we've been working on, Paul. And last night we didn't see it, and tonight we are. Yeah, look, very encouraging start. Burnsy's on now, Daniel Burns. He's going to make a bit of a difference. Now Mickey Malevic as well. So 2 veterans on the court. It's I think this shows the depth we actually have got in the squad. And yeah, let's see what happens now. So Mickey Malevic's a target. So it's interesting that Scott's brought him on. Maybe we're going to see a bit of a change now.
Wade Giovanali in for Australia. This is Greg on the ball now to Cooper. Nice footwork by Wade Giovanali. Opened up a little gap for himself, but he just pulled it wide of Elias Bille. Burns. Across to Eakins. Here's Malevic now. Good block by Sito. Giovanali just couldn't work an opening for himself, or couldn't get the ball out from under his feet. It's Malevic into Burns now. Constantinu letting it run out over the byline. Cooper takes a break. And Zebalos in for Australia. As the crowd continues to build up here at ASB Stadium. .30 left to go in this first half of game 2. Malevic with the free kick, but straight to Sito. Counter-attack, and Zebalos on the right. And finishes. New Zealand punished for the error there. Terrific finish from Zebalos, and Australia take the lead. What a Ragu, number 4 in for New Zealand. Here's Kareem Osman now. Here's Osman now. Nice turn. Great work from Giovanali, but one back by Osman. And a free kick to Australia. Elias Bille equal to the task. As Osman again on the ball. And again, great defence from Giovanali. Giovanali worth his weight in gold for Australia, Dave.
Oh, that's for sure. I just looking at that goal the Australians got there again. I mean, it shows when you're playing a quality side. One mistake, and it really is pretty much the only mistake the Futsal Whites have made. And it cost them a goal. So yeah, and that just shows when you're playing a quality opposition, that's what happens.
Sito now on the ball. Given away, and Osman and Ragu looking to link up, but here's Burns now on the ball. Ragu to Malevic. Ragu again with the kick in. And cut out well there by Osman, otherwise Wade Giovanali was away. Sito, Giovanali. Wade Giovanali. Zebalos. Another good strike from Zebalos, and Billy equal to the task. Here's the metronomic Cito over the ball now. Giovanali. Wade Giovanali. Oh, it's a great ball. Cito. Once again, Giovanali so strong on that 1v1. Cito across to Greg Giovanali. Beautiful 1-2. Australians appealing for a handball. This pressure now just starting to take its toll on the Futsal Whites after their bright start. Halfway through the first half, Australia leading 1-0 with a goal by Christian Zebalos. Last night, of course, they took it out 3-0. Here's Osman now to Burns. What a Ragood. Osman. And out over the sideline. Ty Burham looking ready to come into the game. Adam Cooper back in for Australia, and here comes Burham now to replace Malabuk. Oh, great work from Ragood under pressure. Nearly unlocked the run from Burham. Osman now to Ragood and to Burns, but the ever-present Giovanali cleans up. Muzamiki also on for Australia, number 8. And Mizumuki has gone down in the Futsal Whites half. Looks okay though. Here's Adam Cooper now. Fourth free kick against New Zealand of the half, with Greg Giovanali lining it up. Mizumuki on the back post. And not a bad strike there from Cooper, just took a deflection and Billy parried it away. Great ball from Giovanali. He's really worth his weight in gold, the Australian captain. Zebalos now the goal scorer, across to Cooper. Australia nice and deep now, Zebalos. Good challenge from Wada Ragood. And a free kick given against Burns there, yellow card. Just got a bit tangled up with Cooper. I'm not sure there was a lot of malice there. But it's 5 fouls for New Zealand, so just pressure mounting on the Futsal Whites. One more foul from New Zealand will take him to the 10-metre penalty mark. Lockhart back on, Dean Lockhart back on for Australia. free kick there for Manningham. Third foul against Australia. Here's Marvin Eakins now, Futsal Whites captain. And Dave, New Zealand just settling down again after that blow of that goal.
Yeah, they're settling back down. A bit of an onslaught there from Australia for a while. They've soaked it up quite well. Only issue, we're now 5 fouls. So, yep, obviously the 6th foul is going to be a direct free kick on goal. So, yeah, let's put a bit of pressure on the Futsal Whites now because they know they can't give away any more fouls.
Lockhart wants it early, but Giovanelli unable to get it away, but sorry, Symington, number 5.
Quite similar looking, them two, aren't they?
Australia now with the timeout. And Australian coach Stephen Knight now with his team. Probably reasonably happy with that first 13 minutes. Australia leading as we head towards half-time, 1-0. A goal from Christian Zeballos from a mistake from New Zealand. Took a free kick, gave the ball away, and a quick counter-attack from Australia. Zeballos on the far side with the finish. Crowd of just over 700 here at ASB Sports Centre in Kilburnie tonight. So about the same as last night, and great chance for the local futsal community, long-time supporters of the game, to get along and catch futsal for the first time, international level. Constantinu for Australia with the restart. Here's Lockhart now. Giovanelli's been on the whole half so far. Symington with a good turn, but shepherded over the sideline by the New Zealand captain. As Ty Burham on the ball now, rolls it into Manningham. Trying to find Burns, but not enough pace on that pass. Australian side just pressing New Zealand. They're locked in their own half at the moment. Can't get out. Here's Eakins. And the break for New Zealand with Burns across to Burham. Counter the other way now from Giovanelli. And it's to the 10-metre penalty mark we go for the 6th foul. Giovanelli, who else? Good save from Billet. Good confidence booster for New Zealand there. As Australia line up the corner now. Lockhart. Giovanelli again. Symington. But Mizumuki had moved in to a 2 central position, and it's out over the sideline. James Vaughan into the game. Here's Eakins now to Burns. New Zealand just looking to get out of their half here. Nice by Burns. Great tackle from Lockhart. So Australia breaks. Great work there by Lockhart down this near side, but parried away. Billet doing a great job in goal for the Futsal Whites. Strong challenge by Burns, and back to Eakins. Lockhart's laces come undone. Here's Fulton back on for Australia. New Zealand now under the cosh. Giovanelli, Lockhart, Symington to Giovanelli again. Just dictating the tempo, Australia. Moving it round nicely, good movement. But given away there. Eakins to Burns. But Australia quick into the challenge. Manikim and Burns again, but forced to go back to Billet as James Vaughan comes to collect. Turns inside and Burns across to Manikim. And once again, Australia just cleaning up. Symington with the shot, but away over the sideline. Lucas Silva now in for New Zealand. 3 minutes 54 left on the clock. Some encouraging signs for New Zealand though. But of course they're really punished for that mistake, and Australia leading 1-0. Tobias Sito back on for Australia. Here's Vaughan now, but Manikim can't get any power from the shot with his left foot. Wade Giovanelli trying to pick out Sito at the back post. And Eddie Alpkaya, number 6 in for Australia. Here's Fulton now. Wade Giovanelli to Sito, back to Giovanelli again. Three minutes left on the clock in the first half. Here's James Vaughan to Manikim. Malavuk back on for New Zealand. Lucas De Silva now. Sito now. Fulton entering the New Zealand half, trying to get round Wada Ragood, but Ragood does well. Fulton with the block. Australia staying up high in New Zealand's half. De Silva. Manikim into Malavuk. Picked up nicely by Manikim. Australia very quick to take the kick in, and Manikim just getting ahead to it. Just under 2 minutes left on the clock here at ASB Sports Centre. Australia 1, New Zealand 0. The goal from Christian Zebalos for Australia. Great work from Manikim there down the left-hand side. Here's Silva now on the ball. Fulton now to Sito. Wade Giovanali. Australia with just 25 seconds left on the clock. Can they strike one more time? Alpkaya now. And Sito. Nice by Giovanali. And a tremendous goal. The influence of the Giovanalis on this game is apparent to all, but beautifully worked 1-2 there with Eddie Alpkaya. Australia going into the break right on half-time, 2-0. And we'll be back shortly with the second half on OFC TV. as New Zealand gets us underway again. Goals for Australia from Zeballos and Wade Giovanali late in the first half. Great strike there from Greg Giovanali. And joining me now, New Zealand Football Futsal Development Manager Dave Payne. Dave, big job ahead for the Futsal Whites in the second half.
Yeah, well, a bit unfortunate that second goal. A few people disputing if it was overtime or not, but hey, that's what happens. Look, it's half of the Futsal Whites. They made very little mistakes in that half. Essentially, 2 or 3 mistakes, and it's cost them 2 goals. So, the difference between these two teams at the moment is the Aussies don't seem to be making many mistakes. So, yeah, look, the guys have still got the fight in them. Look, I think we can still get back in this.
And 17, Ashby Peckham in for New Zealand for the first time, making his debut, Dave.
Yeah, this is his first cap, so I think he's around about 18 years old, is that correct? Yeah, I wonder how he'd be feeling, eh? I mean, it's a good crowd, 700 plus. He'd be nervous, wouldn't he?
Yeah, it's a great time to come in though, 2-0 down. And maybe he can make a mark. Futsal Whites need something here as Eakins on the ball once again. Australia pressing high. And Cooper with the tackle there on Ashby Peckham. Here's Daniel Burns now to Manikim. Across to Ashby Peckham. And a foul from Sito on Dylan Manikim. Dave, we talked about it last night, but once again, a big week ahead for the Futsal Whites, heading up to Auckland for the OFC Futsal Invitational. Any injuries in the camp?
There's none that I know of at the moment. I mean, the guys have been in camp for around about a week now. And the physio hasn't mentioned any injuries. Nothing apart from your usual niggles and a little bit of wear and tear. So no, they're shaping up quite well. I was actually quite impressed after the game last night. I thought the Futsal Whites looked like they still were quite reasonably fresh. So I think they're in reasonable good shape at the moment.
Here's Giovanali now, just rolling it back into Sito. Cooper. Good run from Giovanali. Sito picks him out with a lovely lofted ball and just volleyed over the top, but touch of class there from the Australian pair. Here's Eakins now as Manikim comes into centre court and turns beautifully. Just a bit too much weight on the pass, but good sign there for the New Zealanders. Billet to Burns. Burns has had a fair bit of court time tonight, as has Eakins. And Manikim, who's on the ball now. Good run from Ashby Peckham. Burns to Eakins. New Zealand just looking to shift the tempo. And Australia just continuing to keep them at bay. Zeballos, the scorer of the first goal tonight, comes on. Greg Giovanali into Zeballos. Sito. Good first touch there from Zeballos, and Ashby Peckham with the foul. 2 each now in the foul count. 3 minutes gone in the second half, so that could mount as we see this game progress. Ashby Peckham looking to pick out Eakins there. He's made a pretty good start, the youngster.
Ball.
Lockhart to Sito. New Zealand win it back now on this near side with Eakins on the ball to Burns. Can New Zealand counter here? Eakins surges forward. Manicum and Ashby Peckham just at that far post. Great chance for New Zealand there. Here's Ashby Peckham again. Australia ball now. Australia on the counter now. No support for Giovanali. Burns to Eakins. Daniel Ball in for New Zealand, number 11. There's Zeballos now. Picks out Sito, great turn, hits the post. And away by Daniel Ball. This game just opening up a bit here. Zeballos, Lockhart. Far too heavy there from Sito. He'll be disappointed with that pass. Here's Kareem Osman now, number 6. Manicum's made a good impression in the second half. Once again, just breaking down that left-hand side. Some good moments from New Zealand, Dave, and even though Ashby Peckham couldn't score at that far post, he did all right in his first stint in a futsal white shirt.
Yeah, I think the Aussies going to watch out for him now. That was a great effort. Look, he's a confident player. Well, that's what we've seen from a domestic level anyway, and obviously he's going to transform that into the international scene. Yeah, very, very impressive start, Paul. Look, I think you can see from this in the second half, we're still well in this game. Dylan's signalling to come off now. He's been going half of that first 6 minutes there. Ty Barham just came back from Japan after getting a signing for a Fremantle club in Australia and then saw in Japan, got to play against Barcelona. A bit of a dispute over that foul. Lockhart, he's a good player, isn't he?
New Zealand up to 3 fouls. They'll just need to watch that. There was a 10-metre penalty in the first half, which Giovanali couldn't convert. Here's Zeballos on the ball now. Just driving it towards that far post, away by Kareem Osman for the corner. Wade Giovanali, the other goal scorer, with the corner. Lockhart across to Greg Giovanali. Zeballos. Australia just dominating New Zealand, but away there by Kareem Osman and Burns. Billet on the ball. Ty Burham. Nice ball into Burns as Ball tries to pick it up. Here's Ty Burham now with his cultured left foot. A great ball to Daniel Burns. Just can't get his shot away, but just a touch of class there from Burham. Here's Lockhart. Nice ball over to Wade Giovanali. Symington, number 5, back on for Australia. This is Symington. Good movement there from Wade Giovanali. Can't wriggle clear, but Burham has to play it out over the sideline. Giovanali taking up the position centre court here, gives it away. Burns to Daniel Ball. Nice work from New Zealand. Here's Kareem Osman cutting in, can't get the shot in. Ball to Burns. Osman cross to Burham, but out over the sideline. Here's Fulton now for Australia. Symington, great ball to Fulton. Can he finish? Just the lob over the top of Billet, but equal to the task. Fulton just searching for that third goal for Australia. Keeper Constantinu on the ball now. Here's Lucas Silva for New Zealand. Ty Burham just needlessly giving it away there. And Burham now, can he line up the shot? Could be a card for Fulton there. It is. Actually, it's Wade Giovanali. And 3 fouls against Australia now. So Burham on the back post, Kareem Osman on the near side, Silva on the far side. Sorry, what a ragu on the near side. Here's Kareem Osman, drives it in, but again the Australian keeper equal to the task. Both Aussie keepers have been impressive so far in this series. Great work by Burham. Just a little shimmy, but Wade Giovanali with the tackle. Here's Silva. And the block from Symington. Elias Billet's done well in goal tonight, Dave.
He's had an absolutely amazing game. I mean, Atto had a good game as well last night. This is, I've got to say, something we've been a bit blessed with at the moment with New Zealand. We've actually got very good goalkeepers. So, I mean, there's 5 that we work with. Elias Beeler, David Plowright, Atto Lyon, Mitchell Webber and Clayton Chappell. And, you know, it's really hard to decide what ones to bring along, to be honest. But Elias, you know, he's been away. He's done a bit of travelling overseas. Was out of the squad for a year. Started training again, he's got back in and he's proved his worth, that's for sure. And certainly no shortage of work for the keepers for New Zealand. No, that's for sure. But look, we're still getting shots on goal though, Paul. We're doing all right. Been impressed with the Aussie keepers, Dave. Last night, O'Brien was tremendous, wasn't he? Yeah, look, O'Brien was... Gavin O'Brien is fantastic. I was very shocked, to be honest, he wasn't in the World Cup team. And Peter Spathius done a good job. He's under a lot of pressure. I think you know, when the Aussies know when they go to a World Cup, defence has got to be their key, and the goalkeeper's a major part of that. But yeah, I think O'Brien, from what I've seen, have been playing in the F League it's been streamed live. Oh, yeah, he's one of the better keepers. But that's up to 90, I suppose, and I thought O'Brien played fantastic yesterday.
Just another chance gone big in there for Australia, just leading 2-0 now. Cooper, great ball across to Zeballos. Once again, that vision of Sito there, and nicely weighted ball off the frame of the goal. Some of this pressure, maybe it will take its toll as again Fulton with the shot. Good ball from Burham with the nutmeg there. And away from Australia, away by Australia. Here's Wada Ragood now. Ragood reappearing for the Futsal Whites for the first time since 2009 at the IFC Championships in Fiji. Ekins to Burham. To Silva. Good turn from De Silva now. Burham out on this left-hand side has got some space. Here's Ragood. Pushes it into Ekins. Just trying to work the 1-2, but once again back with Constantinu, who goes long to Sito. And a great finish from the stylish Australian number 7. It's 3-0. So the same scoreline as last night. Can Australia build on that, or perhaps New Zealand now just in search of just something to give themselves a bit of a confidence boost? 8 minutes 58 left on the clock. Australia 3, New Zealand 0. Game 2 of the 2013 ASB Trans Tasman Cup in Kilburnie, Wellington. What a Ragu. The pile driver hits De Silva though, and it's Australia ball. Muzamiki back in for the Futsal Roos. Nice ball by Sito, but Cooper loses control. It's back with Elias Bille. Australia ball again. Free kick against Manikim. 4 fouls now for New Zealand. Zeballos and Sito now. Sito across to Cooper. Strong drive, but again, Billa equal to the task. Ragood and Cooper. Cooper winning the challenge. And a great finish there from Muzamiki. 4-0 to Australia now, well on top here in Wellington. Cooper did well there in the to win the header. And a tremendous finish from Muzamiki, number 8. New Zealand ball from the side, Marvin Eakins. Across to Manikim. (21) Matt Edridge into the game now for New Zealand. Another one of the youngsters new to this team. He was in Tahiti for the recent 3-match series. Didn't get a lot of court time. This is Edridge. Eakins. Cooper with a good tackle across to Sito. Daniel Burns back in to give Eakins a break. James Vaughan will come in for Lucas Silva. Another long throw, similar to the one that led to Sito's goal. Elias Biller, nice touch from Edridge. And Symington back into the game. Knocks it into Rosed. James Vaughan to Burns. Good touch from Burns. New Zealand appealing for the foul, but none given. Once again, Manikim, the turn, but Sito equal to the task. Good footwork as he looks to line up the shot, but now the chance for New Zealand to break. Just not working out for the Futsal Whites tonight, 4 down. Another long one from the keeper, Symington. And away goes Manikim again. He's looked dangerous at times, but just couldn't find Edridge. Australia now just putting a foot on the ball, slowing it down. Fulton back into the game. Great block by James Vaughan. Edridge. Fulton now looking dangerous. Just trying to work it onto his right foot, but once again, Manikim with the tackle and counter-attack. Just runs out of room. Another long ball from the keeper. Mickey Malabuk checks in for the Futsal Whites. Daniel Fulton now for the Futsal Roos. Just under 4 minutes left on the clock. Australia leading by 4-0. Goals from Zebalos, Wade Giovanelli, Tobias Sito and Muzamiki. That's James Vaughan. Just about a consolation for New Zealand, but great work from Wade Giovanelli there. Here's Manikim to Vaughan. Manikim with a nice ball into Malabuk. Good strike, but again the keeper equal to the task. This time Manikim, but again the block. This time it's Alpkaya. Australia now be dangerous with Fulton. Lockhart looking to link up on the near side. And despite the nice feed from Fulton, it's Elias Billay away with the ball. Burns. Free kick given against Wade Giovanelli for an infringement just inside his own half. Fourth foul against Australia. It's 4 fouls each with 2 minutes 46 left on the clock. Daniel Burns on the ball. Ty Burham back on for New Zealand, but Symington with the break. Good tackle from Burns. Malabuk turns. But again, the Australians very quick to get organised defensively. And again, that long ball to that far side. It's been trouble in the second half for New Zealand. Sito's goal from it and a couple of other opportunities presented themselves. New Zealand just looking for a consolation here tonight. It would give them a real confidence boost heading into Game 3 tomorrow. Malabuk on the ball. Cries of handball all around the stadium, but not given. Here's Lockhart now for the Australians. Alpkaya. Symington now. Just heading into the final minute now. Foul from Burham on Symington. New Zealand with 5 accumulated fouls now, so one more and it's to the 10-metre penalty mark. Eakins now looking to break. Here's Burns on the near side. Cuts in, can he get the shot in? 5 fouls each now. So New Zealand just looking to salvage a goal. 4-0 down, 2-0 down in the series. The Trans Tasman Cup staying with Australia for another year. Eakins now, last roll of the dice for the Kiwis. Ty Burham, cross to Daniel Burns. "15 seconds on the clock.
You need to give it to us earlier then. It's too late now. Timeout's been called. You've got to get the card there before you want it.
Timeout for New Zealand now, just 1 second left on the clock. New Zealand were trying to get a timeout just for the earlier corner, possibly to put a left footer in to have a shot from this left-hand side, but too late. Eakins now. Australia taking out game 2 of the ASB Trans Tasman Cup here in Wellington, meaning they retain the trophy for another year. 4-0 over the Futsal Whites. Goals from Christian Zebalos, Wade Giovanali, Tobias Sito, and Marino Muzameki. Disappointment for Scott Gilligan, Marvin Eakins and their men. Australia 4, New Zealand 0.
Thank you very much for your support this evening. It's very much appreciated from all the Futsals and Futsal Whites. Safe journey home for everyone. Don't forget, there's a game tomorrow, the third and final test of the Trans Tasman Cup, sponsored by ASB. It's at 4 p.m. tomorrow. Your support tomorrow will be much appreciated. Safe journey home. Final score, Futsal Whites 0, Futsal Blues 3.
Oh, there he is with the bit. Yeah. Well, Greg, a pretty solid performance tonight. Must be happy with that. 4-0 over the Futsal Whites and retaining the trophy for another year.
Yeah, we came here with the objective to keep the trophy, and I think we've achieved it. I mean, both teams have come so far, even in the last year, so it's good for futsal as a whole. And yeah, we're just happy with the way we played, and take the trophy home for another year.
And some new blood in the team in this series. You must be pretty pleased with their efforts.
Yeah, I mean, we've got, I think, 6 debuts for this tournament, so I mean, we're in a bit of a recycling stage with players, and the ones that are coming are doing a great job, and I think that's what's given us the advantage over the other teams. We've got a long bench, so everyone's getting a good stint and helping out, the boys on the pitch.
And you put in a good shift yourself tonight, a long stint in that first half. How are you feeling going into tomorrow?
Oh yeah, a bit tired, a few bumps and bruises, but that's part of the game. It's the more games we can get internationally like this, the better. So we're happy to keep playing every day if we could. So we're grateful for it.
And you're looking forward to the OFC Invitational, 8 games potentially in 9 days. How do you handle that?
Oh, it comes down to preparation. I mean, physically, this is a big help. I mean, we've been building towards it, so we're in a building stage still. But look, I think the boys, as I said, the long bench helps, and everyone's getting good minutes, and that's what's going to come the last few days. We're going to need every ounce of energy we've got.
Well, Greg, congratulations on retaining the trophy, and good luck for tomorrow. Rest well, and we'll see you back here.
Thank you very much.
Well, Marvin, not the result you were after, Australia retaining the trophy again for another year, but once again tonight, some positives you can take away?
Yeah, we're showing so many glimpses of what we can achieve, and if we can just eradicate these little mistakes that we do make and play at that, get a bit more exposure and stop these mistakes at the international level, then I reckon we'll come away from these results pushing the Aussies, if not knocking them over.
And certainly you created some opportunities again tonight, but just couldn't take them.
Yeah, that seems to be the difference between the two teams. You give the Aussies a sniff, they'll take it 9 times out of 10. At the moment we can't buy a goal, but we're so close, and it keeps the guys going, just knowing if we can hit the back of the net, that'll really lift our spirits.
And great to see some young blood in the team tonight. Good to see the veterans last night, but guys like Ashby Peckham coming in and making a contribution.
Yeah, he's a good lad, and he's come a long way in a short space of time. He's a real good. He shows what you can achieve if you work hard, and are a smart player. He's done really well tonight, and I'm glad I got to be on the court when he was on.
And a big week ahead, of course, Marvin, with the OFC Invitational, but I guess your eyes are fixed still on tomorrow. You'll be wanting to get something out of this series.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people have come down, and Wellington's really got behind us, and the viewers online as well, which we really appreciate. To get a result tomorrow will be huge. I mean, we've never beaten Australia, so this is a good opportunity to knock them while they think they're probably sitting a bit comfortable.
Well, thanks very much, Marvin. Rest well, and we'll see you back here tomorrow, and good luck for the week ahead as well.
Cheers, Paul.
That's Marvin Eakins, captain of the Futsal Whites. Just wrapping up here at Kilburnie in Wellington. Australia retaining the Trans Tasman trophy for another year. And we'll see you back here at 4 o'clock tomorrow for Game 3 of the ASB Trans Tasman Cup. This is Paul Tui. You're watching OFC's live broadcast of the Futsal Series, and we'll see you back here tomorrow.